BFA this morning at the financial literacy event. We have freshmen and juniors, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, and maybe a couple of seniors. This program is to complement their classroom work. They learn various classes around financial literacy and career exploration. And what we have here is we have community members. These are all volunteers from different phases of life. We have bankers here, we have lawyers here, we have people doing charitable donations. Anything kids are going to, or young people are going to run into in their lifetime, they can find here. And what they're doing is they're given a salary, and they picked a career, they've done their own profile, and they have to go and buy a house, decide if they have enough money to own a dog, or to take a vacation, or to give to the United Way. So I have two of our volunteers here from Vermont Federal Credit Union. This is Kevin Parrish.
Hello.
And this is Cynthia Chopin. And why do you think this is important? This is an important day for our students at BFA.
Well, I think it's so important today. We found that a lot of young students, when they're getting into the real world, they're struggling to understand the basic concepts of how to survive. So we feel, at Vermont Federal Credit Union in general as well, but we feel it's very important that we're part of that education piece for them, to teach them basics. How much is it going to cost to live? How much is it going to cost how to have a car? How are you going to get back and forth to work? What if life expenses come up or sudden things come up, your car breaks down, and what do you do? And so to give them that idea of what it feels like to go through a checkbook, get to that bottom line and say, I don't have any money left, or maybe I do, and how they can allocate that money for their future.
Cynthia, do you have any thoughts you'd like to add to what Kevin?
Sure. I mean, it's just a great experience to sort of help teach young people about prioritizing and sort of learning, if this is your income, what your goals are and how to better budget to reach those goals long term. And having sort of a test run, I think, is really important for that.
At age 28, I was an accountant, and I'm married, and I have one child and a dog.
At the age of 28, I was also an accountant, but I had a part-time job bartending with a dog, and I was single, living in a house by myself with a Toyota Corolla.
So I was an emergency room nurse. I was unmarried and no kids, and I also had one cat.
You learned a lot of things about crunching numbers, a lot about insurance. You really never think of how much insurance is going to cost, just because we don't have to pay for it at this young age. And it really gives you a life experience to see how much insurance is actually going to cost. Between car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, medical, vision, anything like that. It's great to notice and realize that how I need to live my life later on.
Yeah, I also had the same experiences. I learned a lot about housing. I had no idea how much renting an apartment would cost, and I definitely learned a lot about that. It was really great to know for the future especially, and I also learned a lot about insurance too. I had no idea how much that would cost, so that was really great.
We're really thankful for all the volunteers that came out today.
It was a great experience.
Glad that you had a great day. And, we plan to do this, as I said earlier, to talking to some of the other groups that we're going to hope to do this in NBU, and reach out to Lewisburg and Richford and some of the other high schools close by.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I think it's awesome because you have volunteers from inside the community really helping you, and that definitely helps because it's not that we are paying them to be here. They're volunteering their time, and it really just shows you how great our community really is and how these volunteers give back their time to us and give us the reality that we need to see for the high school kids that have been here today. So it's a great experience. I couldn't ask for anything more.
What are some of the booths that you went to?
There was one about furniture, groceries, childcare, entertainment. It was like everything you could possibly imagine. Yeah.
Pets, vacations, anything.
Baking.
It was all from from reality to insurance to anything.
Yeah.
You just
There
need to
was-
live your life.
There was a life unexpected bin. It's true. You really don't know what to expect, and having that awareness where my washing machine broke and I had to make a $400 payment to fix that, and I had to budget that as well. So.
I'm very impressed with a lot of them. It's amazing. There's doctors, there's therapists, there's just so much. It's amazing. And they know this already at this age.
They're much more prepared than I had expected. They have good questions. They seem to have done their research and were able to ask the appropriate questions. I was quite impressed.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the degrees of knowledge. Some of them knew a lot, some of them had no idea about utilities.
It was interesting to see that some were already saying, I want to live moderately, I want to live modestly, and others were, I want the leather sofa, I'll take the big screen TV, I can afford it.
This has been a wonderful morning at BFA St. Albans with the financial literacy program. I'm very pleased with the number of students we had coming through. This is a part of education that often is missed while they're in high school, and it prepares themselves for thinking about the things that they need to be prepared for when they get out of school and on their own. So I think they've had several stations to go through, several things to think about, and it brings it all to the forefront, which I think is terribly important. I was really impressed with the kind of students that we had coming through and what their post-secondary plans were. And I hope that this has been a help for them to think about the benefits of being prepared for the world.